Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua Torrance. I'm the executive director here at the Bennington Museum. This is our next installment of our Tours at 10, our attempt to bring you some interesting factoids and information about the Bennington Museum, about Bennington in general, during this time of closure. I'm really excited that today joining us is our curator, Jamie Franklin, who's a wealth of knowledge. And today I thought that we might go into the church gallery and take a look at something that I think is pretty cool and something I've really enjoyed learning about since moving here to Bennington back in January. First, let's say a quick hi to Jamie.
Hello.
Hey, Jamie. And Jamie, why don't you lead us into the gallery? So here we are in the church gallery. We'll probably do some more tours of the church gallery at some point in the future, but the church gallery, this part of the building, was the original part of the museum and was actually initially a Catholic church. And the museum took this over in the 1920s and turned it into a museum. And the church gallery is where we really focus on history, local history, etc. So today I thought it'd be really fun to take a look at something, again, that I thought was really cool in the collection, and that is our small collection relating to the history of the construction of the Bennington Battle Monument. The Bennington Battle Monument and the Bennington Museum are very deeply entwined. So in the mid-1800s, this museum was formed in part, obviously, to help celebrate the history of Bennington, but also to help talk about and plan and potentially eventually build a monument to the Battle of Bennington. And so here in the case are some things that relate to that, and I'm going to ask Jamie to take it over.
So as Josh said, the Battle of Bennington was essentially kind of at the origin of the museum itself. We were founded as a historical society, a historical association in the mid-1800s, and immediately began thinking about erecting a monument to the Battle of Bennington, which is such an important historic moment in our town's history. Over the course of the second half of the 19th century, they went through many iterations, but in 1876, a Bennington Battle Monument Association was formally organized, and then planning went into place. They contracted lots of different architects, many different plans were drawn up. It ended up being designed by an architect. His last name is Rinn. I always forget his first name. I'm awful with names, but I will get it. It's John Philip Rinn, who ended up being the architect. There were plans where there was actually going to be a little igloo-like dome structure next to the monument in which this museum would have been. I'm very happy that that's not what ended up happening, and that we ended up here at what was now the original Catholic church in town, built in 1855. But here we have a small display of photographs, artifacts, objects related to the construction and dedication of the battle monument. It's a small selection of what is actually a very large collection of objects and images in our collection, from architectural designs to photographs detailing the construction of the monument. Here is a small maquette of the large star that sits on the top of the monument. Of course, the monument at 304 feet is the tallest man-made structure in the state of Vermont. It still is. And so it was, the cornerstone was laid in 1887, and it was dedicated on the 100th anniversary of Vermont statehood in 1891. So Vermont became the 14th state in 1791, and in 1891, I believe on Battle Day, August 16th, the monument was dedicated to the public, and it remains today, operated now by the state, a popular historic site for visiting. But we have wonderful collections here at the museum that document its history, construction, and its role in preserving our local history here at the museum.
You can search for those collections right on our website, benningtonmuseum.org. we'll probably post some things from the archive or from our collections on the post that this will live video will create. I just wanted to mention a kind of personal connection in a way, and something that I'd like to explore in further research. But the Masons had a very prominent role in the construction of the Battle Monument. Many of you may recognize that the shape of the monument is certainly a typical Masonic shape, and you can see here that the Grand Lodge actually helped with the construction. Here's the trowel that was used to lay the first stone for the monument, and so it's kind of neat here to think about the Battle Monument and how much of an effect it still has, I think, on this town. How the battle, even though it didn't happen here, resonates so strongly with our town. Having just recently arrived here, it's fascinating to orient myself towards the monument when I'm out and about, still finding my way around. But it also is a source of great community pride. People love the monument. I love the monument, and I so love being here with you all in Bennington. So as I sign out, as Jamie and I sign out, just encourage you to obviously support all the local organizations, businesses that are suffering from the COVID-19 epidemic. We are not immune to that here at the Bennington Museum. Our gift shop is still online. Our gift shop is online, and you can still buy things from us online if you're so inclined. You can donate to us if you like these tours, and normally our admissions are $12. If you can spare $5 or whatever as you're watching this, we would not say no. Buy a membership online. You can also, a great thing that would help us out a lot is if you wanted to buy a membership for a friend or a family member. So in final, just like they did in commemorating the battle with the Battle Monument, we too one day are going to be able to look back at this time and know that we not only survived, but we are going to be stronger in the long run. We are going to overcome all of this craziness that's happening in the world. And I know we are, because Bennington is strong, Vermont is strong, and our nation is strong. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll hopefully keep these up. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.